So there's big things happening for XRP and the crypto market, and there isn't many people paying attention. And this reminds me, and is eerily similar to the past. And in the past, I've made a lot of money with XRP being prepared in moments where not many people are paying attention. So that's what I want to discuss, and also have a look at something pretty interesting that I found. Could XRP be replacing the Fed? This video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you. And please remember, guys, under no circumstances will I ever contact you and ask you for investments. You can confirm all of my real social media handles in the description. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. And I want to announce right now that I am launching a new free group in partnership with Blowfin, and you guys will be able to get access to that group just by following the link in the description, making a deposit and using the exchange. But it's completely free to join the group, and inside the group you'll get access to a trader that I've been vetting right now. This trader is going to be giving signals to when they are trading themselves. It looks something just like this. There's going to be technical analysis. There's going to be my updates when I'm opening positions. You can see here Tau right here, and you want to see what that Tau position is looking like right now. $2,200 in the profit. On top of that, guys, there's going to be a chat where you can talk to each other, and we'll be able to see the group wins there. So if you want access to that, guys, the link will be right below my big head. Now, if we take a look at XRP right now, we can see there's a very similar pattern forming on XRP that we can see on Bitcoin. Some might argue that this is a W pattern. Now, if we do manage to break really the region we're at right now, could be very bullish. Now, we came up to retest 115,000 for Bitcoin. We're coming down to retest 113,000 and hopefully flip this red into a support, because right now it's holding. So could that be a support? I'm going to flip this into a resistance, so we know that's the point we're looking for. Now, if Bitcoin can break out, I think it's going to spur on some good news for our altcoins. Why is that? Because I think the liquidity still flows Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. And of course, XRP is one of those altcoins. So I did recently reopen an XRP position after being stopped out, which is very frustrating, from most of my positions or XRP positions in that big liquidation event. But we can learn from that liquidation event. We can apply what we've learned, and we can be profitable, or hopefully profitable, traders in the future. Of course, we can't guarantee anything, but I'm going to continue with the strategy that I've been sharing. By the way, guys, if you want to see my strategy in depth, there's also a free WAP group down there in the description where you can see my strategies. But the strategy is, and will continue to be, finding projects or crypto that I believe in, and then dollar cost averaging into them while everyone is scared, while everyone is frustrated, while everyone loses attention and they do not have patience. And then I will be taking profits from those trades when we push back up. Now, in the moment that we're seeing right now, we've essentially have the same price that we had back all the way in December 24. If you just zoomed out on this, it's just a sideways chart. Look at that. It's just sideways for the last full year. But remember, last time we had over a year of sideways action. This chart right here looks like sideways action. However, if we zoom in the way that we're actually looking at the XRP chart now, you're going to see a little bit of a different picture. Does that, when you zoom in, look like a boring sideways chart? Overall, price here is the same as price here, however you want to look at, but this is extreme volatility, and yet the market is extremely bored. And this right here reminds me of where we are now. Now, I was in the market back then, and I managed to make gains from being patient back here, and I did take some of those gains around $2.70, right around there. And I've been patient ever since, opening positions, taking profit, and taking you guys on that journey. And right now, it reminds me of something similar. So I think that right now we're watching about $2.60 for it to hold, flip it into a support, and then really what we want to break back above is $2.74. Now there is a psychological level of about $3 that I do think is going to be a big resistance. It's going to be a struggle, but if Bitcoin can start to regain its momentum to the upside, I see no reason why XRP can't do the same. Of course, I might be wrong, and nothing in this video, as I said before, is financial advice, but we have things this week that could be very bullish for the market. The Fed FOMC rate cut decision, possible QT ending and easing, Trump and China meeting for the trade deal, and Pumptober could actually still happen, even though it's felt really bearish. That's what I'm seeing in the market anyway. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We also have Bitcoin reclaiming its weekly bull market support band according to Ted Pillows. And we even have Fidelity predicting that Bitcoin could be worth $1 billion by 2038. Now, I don't know if that is entirely possible, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, I came across this video that I wanted to watch with you guys that I thought was very interesting. This was posted by Crypto Insights UK.
While everyone's distracted by political theater, the biggest financial revolution in American history has been happening under our noses. In about 24 months, one company quietly spent over $3 billion assembling what can reasonably be called a replacement for the Federal Reserve System. Not a competitor, a replacement. I'm talking about Ripple. Before you think crypto company, pause. That's exactly the perception being encouraged. Here's what they've actually built. This isn't a startup with a white paper. 2023, Ripple acquired Hidden Road for $1.25 billion. Hidden Road was a global multi-asset prime broker serving 300 plus institutions, having cleared over $3 trillion across FX, crypto, derivatives, and fixed income. Next, G Treasury reported integration value $1 billion. Connects 800 plus corporate clients and to 13,000 banks, moving roughly 12.5 trillion in annual payment volume. That gives Ripple direct pipes into where Fortune 500 CFOs manage cash, liquidity, FX, collateral, and working capital. Rail, for about 200 million, processes a meaningful share of global stablecoin B2B settlements and automates back-office reconciliation. Put simply, Ripple Prime equals market access plus liquidity. G Treasury equals corporate treasury layer. Rail plus RLUSD equals instant settlement dollar. Ripple also acquired Mitaco Institutional Custody and Tokenization Infra and Standard Custody, a New York chartered trust. That gives institutional grade custody for crypto, tokenized real world assets, CBDCs, and stablecoins. Crucially, Ripple has applied to the OCC for a national bank charter and for a Federal Reserve master account.
And remember, just recently, Brad Garlinghouse told us to lock in, all right? He's reminding us that XRP sits at the center of everything Ripple does. That was when he was talking about the close of Hidden Road, which was now Ripple Prime. Ripple has announced 5 major acquisitions, just like the video just said. And as we continue to build solutions towards enabling an internet of value, he's reminding us that XRP sits in the middle and to lock in. So it's a very exciting time for XRP, for Ripple, and in my opinion, for the cryptocurrency market, given the news that we have. The FOMC meeting could be the next rate cut, injecting liquidity into the market, which could finally send Bitcoin on the next leg to the upside, which in my belief would let the altcoins finally have some room to breathe. In my opinion, the very best thing that I can do in a market environment like this, where we've essentially gone sideways and done nothing for a year, is stay patient, stay researching, and stay alert in this market, and don't let these sorts of moves shake me out. That's what's worked for me in the long term. Of course, you guys need to figure out what works for you. If you want to see my strategies, the links to the crypto Kickstart are down there in the description. It's free. It's a WAP group. You can see my strategies all there. And guys, and if you guys do want to have access to the new Blowfin group where you can see our traders hard at work here finding opportunities, there's also technical analysis. There's updates directly from me where I alert things like my Tau buy, which is now in $2,300 worth of profit, and so much more, all for free. The links are down there in the description. Of course, if you are going to sign up to Blowfin and use the exchange, you need to do your own research. There are some very favorable sign up opportunities right here. If you want to get them, of course, it's an affiliate link in the description in order for you to sign up and get access to everything. Make sure you do your own research. I like Blowfin because I can trade from anywhere I've been in the world. I can sign up with my email address. It's got spot trading, leverage trading, and all of that good stuff. Works great for me. If you guys want to check it out, links in the description, and I'll catch you in the next one.